So the most common question I get on my videos has to be, could I play this song without a capo? Do I need the capo to play this song? Is the capo necessary? Come on, man, I don't have a capo, can I play it without a capo? Blah, 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 blah. You get the point. So the answer to that question is yes and no. Technically, can you play the song without a capo? Yeah, you could sing the song in a different key, but if you play without a capo, it will be just that, in a different key. Alright? But if you want to play a song along with the recording and in the original key, you have to use the capo. For example, Payphone, right? By Maroon 5. We all know that song. That song, if you want to play in the original key, you'll be playing the capo on the 4th fret using these chords. You know, like, I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah, right? So that works fine, right? You know, capo on the 4th fret, you know, the C, the G, the E minor chord, and the D chord. Yes, you can play like that. You don't have to play what you can play E minor. Also, I just play E minor 7 just because I felt like it. Alright, guys? So that's how you're going to play this song along with the recording. Now, let's say I take the capo off, and I use the exact same chord. I use my G-shaped chord, I use my D-shaped chord, I use my E minor shaped chord, and I use my C chord. Right? Now it's going to have a play like this. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah! In case you didn't realize, I was singing a lot lower without the capo on. So does that mean that a capo makes the song higher? Not necessarily, because let's say I put the capo somewhere and I make the key lower. You know, let's say I'm playing, I don't know, really high up and I move it past and it becomes a lower key. The capo normally will bring the pitch higher. That it will do, because as you go higher on the fretboard, you're increasing the pitch. But for example, chords that over here are G, and like a D, an E minor 7, and a C, whatever, you know, or like I did in Payphone, the C at 9, the G, E minor, and the D, right? So those chords, now if I take those chords and I put it with the 4th fret, this is actually not a G. This is actually not a C at 9. This is not E minor. This is not a D. Alright? They're not anymore. They're those shapes, but they are no longer those chords. Why? Think about it. When you're playing a bar chord, let's take the capo off for a second. When you're playing an E, right? That's an E. Now if I go and I make a bar chord like that, what I have now, I have an F. Now an F sharp. Now a G. Right? Because that bar is just moving everything up a lot. So now let's say I do the same thing with the capo. Right? I play my E chord, right? My open E like this. And then I put my capo here. Right? And I play an E again. Well, an E-shaped chord. Is that still an E? No, it becomes an F. Because the capo is pushing it up 1/2 step. So it's an F. That's an F sharp. Actually, that's actually a G. That's actually a G sharp. Alright, so same idea when we do Payphone. The C at 9 now is actually going to be an E. Or an E at 9. The G is actually going to be a B. Right, because I'm going to 4. Right, G, G sharp. Well, G, and then it's open. Then we have a G sharp, A sharp, B. Right, so that's going to be a B chord. This, instead of being an E minor 7 chord, it's going to be a, let's see, we go to F, F sharp, G, G sharp, right? This is going to be a G sharp 7. Right? Because we're moving the E minor, well, G minor 7 chord, right? Because we're going to go E minor plus 4/2 steps is going to be F minor, F sharp minor, that's already 2 steps, G minor, and then G sharp minor. So it's a G sharp minor 7, like that. Alright, up to 4/2 steps. And then this D is going to instead be an F sharp. Or an F sharp sus 4. So like that, right? Because why? Because D, then D sharp E, There's no E sharp, so we got F is the third one, and then the fourth one is the F sharp. So it's an F sharp or an F sharp sus 4, however you want to put it. I hope it's not confusing. It might be a little bit confusing if it's a new idea to you. If you're unsure and you have an idea, it's probably a little more clear. The capo is like, it's like having your finger there, but instead of having your finger there, so you have all your fingers, you put a capo there, right? So this, remember, is a B, right? Just an example, B. Now let's say I put this down a little bit and I go over here now. That's going to be an A sharp, right? So I'm going to capo down and moving over, A sharp. And here, play the same chord here, just an A. Play the same chord here, just a G sharp. When I take the capo off completely, it's going to be a G again. Alright, so there you have it, guys. If I say I put the capo on a certain fret, it's because I'm giving you easier chords to use. You know, instead of, see here, if I play a G, which is actually a B, you'd have to do this to play a B, you know, like that. Much harder chord to play. So the capo allows me to give you easier chords to play. Alright, so let's say you want to, let's say I say capo on the 4th fret, let's play a G chord on the 4th fret. It's actually a B when it comes to reality. You know, if you're playing on a piano, you're going to play a B. There's no capo on the piano. So if you want to say, oh, can I play without a capo? I don't have a capo. And you want to go down to here and play like that, you're playing G and it's not a B anymore. Okay? So if you want to take the capo off and you want to play in the same original key, you gotta transcribe it to like a B. Alright? And you gotta do that for each chord. Just remember, if I put it 4 steps up like that, that means that this chord is actually four half steps, and this chord is 4.5 steps higher than it was, or 2 whole steps. Same thing for this chord. Or this chord, or this chord, or this chord, or this chord, or that chord, or any chord. You're just gonna put 4.5 steps. You want to take the capo off, you just gotta play whatever chord is 4.5 steps higher, guys. Alright? So there's you have it. You need a capo to play the song. The lesson just explained it. You don't need to. You could play the song in a different key. You know, like I could still take off my capo, and you know, that's a B in a G shape. I can still play. I can move it down this whole song. I can move in the whole song 2 steps to the G, right now, and D and that, everything like boom, boom. You saw how I sang payphone before. It still worked, but I moved it down 2 keys because from the 4th to not being there, now I'm using chords that are 2 steps lower. I hope that it didn't confuse you guys. I hope that everything was explained. If you have questions, this is a video I will try really hard to answer all the questions on, because it's pretty complicated idea. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments, or even better, post them to my Facebook page. Maybe even send me a message on Facebook or on Twitter, or you know, tweet me. Tweet me. Sounds fun. Alright guys, so that is the lesson for do I need a capo to play this song, can I play that a capo, blah blah blah, etc. etc. Good luck. You guys got this, alright? Awesome.